Alright, welcome everyone to Zero Tolerance League. Tonight, we have Losers Finals, our second to last match of Season 2. Tonight's casters are me, Season, and I am joined once again by Crispy.
Yup. Mhm.
Alright, so we have an interesting grudge match tonight. So starting it off with the matchup, looking at the regular season head-to-head, again, both teams 4-3. Both teams very good at hardpoint, 9-3 and 10-3. We saw these two teams play not long ago, so you've already seen these comparisons. S&D's identical and Control the biggest difference. Yeah, the starting rosters for both teams: Nola, Voodoo, Zuko, Goku, Cope, and Lil Dill. Same roster they've been rocking pretty much all season since the pickup of Cope, and or like the second half of the season. And the SpeakEz have run pretty much the same roster, I believe, all season. Capital, Cal, Miss Silence, and Xavier XO. Crispy, do you what are your inputs for this series?
So the main thing I would like to want to pay attention to most out of anything is for both sides their high tiers, right? And Goku and Cal, whenever they're both on point, at least one of them are for their team. Normally they win that map, right? So I feel like that's gonna be a key point for both of these teams to win, because Miss Silence, she's been shooting, right? Cope's been shooting. Obviously, demons are doing their demon things, right? And from what I've seen, Savior and Dill are like somewhat of a similar level, right? So I would say the key things to really pay attention to is Goku and Cal. Because if one of them are shooting and the other isn't, it's probably going to be that team's map win, right?
Yeah.
And what are your predictions for this? Because for me, I would like to say, for once, I want to say Nola map 5.
All right, yeah, and I will almost match you. I have SpeakEz map 5.
See, I feel like they've played twice now, right? This is their third time. SpeakEz beat them both times. One of them, map 5, round 11. The other one is whenever Zuko was at work. It went to map 4, but it was still somewhat of a close series, right?
Yeah.
So pretty much the main thing why I say Nola map 5 is because I feel like their S&Ds are very similar record-wise, right? But as we've seen from the last 2 days, Nola have been improving in their search and destroy. And with that map 1, I feel like it favors Nola fairly heavily, considering they almost won it whenever Zuko was at work. And considering I'm pretty sure they played it yesterday. So with that and with their search improvement, I feel like Nola has a really good chance here.
I do too. Now, hopping onto Earth, the player versus player, we have, as you mentioned, or actually, we have the mid tiers. So, first mid tier
Mm-hmm.
for Nola Voodoo is Cope, and for the SpeakEz is Miss Silence. So, overall KD in the regular season was perfect, or in playoffs, perfectly identical, both dropping a
Yeah.
.87. Hardpoint, Miss Silence has the edge by .05. S&D a real difference maker. Miss Silence at a .75, while Cope at a 1.03. Now, there was kind of an outlier map. Cope absolutely took over on Hossie S&D last night. That's
Yeah.
one thing that the SpeakEz will have to shut down. If he goes crazy like that, things could get very interesting and very dire for the SpeakEz. Then Control, back to reality. Both have a .81 in playoffs.
One thing to note about the control map too is the records for that said control map, because they're playing Hossie, right? And Speakeasy are 1 and 2 in the map. But the funny thing is, Nola have never played this map for control.
Yeah, and
So that's gonna be very interesting. I'll let you go.
oh, you're fine. I actually feel pretty good for SpeakEz winning that one in my predictions, just because when we played them, they have the ability to win offenses. Really, they should have won it one of their defenses that they lost against us, but they just kind of broke down at the last second. And then the last round, we pulled out a crazy stat that I'm not prepared to discuss before the season ends. But they're a very solid Hasi control team, and it's a map that really allows Capital to do his thing, get lost. If he's not finding pointless kills and he's playing close enough to the team, he's a dangerous player. You just have to watch out for him kind of going rogue and getting pointless kills across the map while his teammates are dying in an important part of the map.
Mhm.
But next up, we have our map set for tonight. We have a triple Hasi to start things off, so we will be on Hacienda for a minute. Was included in the updated intros, and then the Speakeasy have a very, very impressive intro. But yeah, we are moments away from the start of the series. Honestly, at this point, we're just waiting for to host up and get everyone in the lobby. I would assume that's going to be happening relatively soon.
Yeah, they're still shooting bots at the moment, but yeah, they should be soon. Any other key things while they're still getting the match setup season that you want to talk about?
I mean, you covered the high tiers being X factors, and I 100% agree. I would say that they are clearly the X factor. Another thing to watch out for is just how does Cope respond tonight? He's getting some hype as the emotional leader of Nola, and kind of bringing the hype there. But does it at some point kind of get out of hand? Does he feel too much pressure, or get too into it, and let emotions take over? But honestly, would not expect him to have any fall off. The first few lives are going to be big, just to see how warm his gunny is coming out. If he's shooting, it's a different series than if he's not.
Or yeah, I don't think this will take that much. Like, it won't change that much. But you gotta realize that Nola have indeed played. This is their third match in a row. And SpeakEz, they haven't played since Wednesday. I don't know how much like team reps they play like outside of matches. So I feel like Nola might be shooting more warm than anything. It's gonna be very important to see those first few kills and how the momentum swings. Because if SpeakEz are shooting, I don't know how this is gonna go for Nola.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the teamwork definitely favors SpeakEz. The overall team gunny relatively even, but I would give that edge to Nola. Whichever team plays better rotations and has the hotter gunnies, as usual, will thrive in this one. But yeah, lobby's starting to get hosted up. Should be starting momentarily. I am incredibly excited for this match, as
Yeah.
it is our second to last one. This is our third consecutive night casting together.
This is the biggest grudge match too out of all of them. If there is like rivals out of anyone, these are the main two teams. This is like a team of teamwork versus just pop off potential. This is going to be like one of the craziest matches. I feel like this is going to be the closest match out of all of them so far. I cannot wait to see it. Who do you think is favored for this map one?
Map one, Hasi Hardpoint. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say SpeakEz, but honestly, it just comes down to if Nola decides tonight's a rotate night or a hero play night.
Mm-hmm. We weren't casting whenever they both played each other, right? But
Correct.
in winter semis, they did play this map. They did play Hasi Hardpoint map one. And Nola actually won it while Zuko was at work. And now that they've been starting to rotate play more as a team, right? I feel like Nola have a big advantage here. I feel like they can start this game swinging right now.
I agree, and I don't know what's up with our Codcaster. We can't get into it, and it's saying free trial for me. So,
Free trial. Do you not own the game?
oh, I own the game twice.
I do not know.
I am
This is
going
just
to
such
bet
a
it.
good map set. Because they've played all of these maps against each other pretty much, except for map 3.
Yeah, and I do know both teams watch VOD. I mean, that's something that really changes around playoff time. I don't see a lot of teams taking the
Don't start
time.
it. My teammates have to use the bathrooms because
I
they
don't see a
practiced
lot of
beforehand.
teams watching VOD in regular season. I mean, maybe just watching
Oh,
it
I had to
together
read the
for
chat.
enjoyment
Don't
after
start it yet. My teammates forgot to
Yeah.
use the bathroom
the
before
match.
the game
But
started.
come playoff time, teams really start
Assuming
breaking
Season
it
can mute
down
us.
and working through
Hi, stream if you
what
can
they're
mute Season.
seeing.
Because Season doesn't mute the game chat.
But
Also, have fun. Other team.
yeah, I'm trying to decide what color to make Nola Voodoo because both teams are purple.
He's done pink for Nola. I don't know. That's just a stat sheet thing, though. I don't know. I think that was Kuro that made them pink for the first time in the stat sheet. Now, what team colors would look good against each other?
I mean, I think I figured it out. I'll test it out map 1. Hopefully it all works. But the lobby starting to fill. We are moments away from our losers final. I am incredibly nervous.
You're nervous? This is a big match here. We should be excited.
Oh, yeah, there's got to be some tension in the voice chats right now, just knowing that the loser is done and comes so close, but just don't get the chance to compete for a championship. The winner gets it down to one final matchup for the season with a chance at the $200 prize pool and, more importantly, bragging rights for the next several months.
How far do you think it will be into the match that we're gonna hear our first like shit talk, our first like body shot?
Well, a little bit of intel. Apparently, Xavier has been told by his teammates to shut up with the shit talking, but it's Xavier, so I don't know if
Cope like shooting bodies.
yeah, and I know we'll see some body shots relatively early. There is a ton of bad blood, as Zuko was less than impressed with being forced to play from work last time. So
They'll win this map too, so they're gonna be absurdly confident this map one. You
yeah,
might
and
see a body shot in like the first 5 minutes.
yeah, and I mean the difference right here kind of comes down to, are they able to play with controlled emotion? You don't want to come out lighting up bodies, yelling, and making dumb mistakes because you're so focused on hype and energy and all of that. There's definitely a time for shooting bodies, talking crap, and all of that. Kester's ready. But you've got to do it within reason. I mean, when Scooby Doobies played against SpeakEz, Sav started lighting up bodies and was giving us just feeding us a lot of kills because he would be out of ammo or mid body shots. Now they wound up winning the map, but that's kind of the out of control stuff, and I am going to change over right now. I am going to be very careful to make sure I get everything on the stream.
I can try to remind you to make sure.
And that would be amazing.
One of us will remember.
The stream has 30 seconds of delay before they can tell me, and I do not want to get my DMs blown up again.
I'm just looking at Gen chat. I see 38 messages, and it's just all them adding us.
Alright, so on the breakout, going to hop on board with Cope. Cope has been getting high praise from his team. Let's see if he flies out left side. They are double channeling it. As Cal and Sav combine for a quick 2. Zuko last alive. Zuko not able to find the kills. Zuko able to escape with his life. We'll see how he plays this. Little bit of time here for SpeakEz. Cal already off to a pretty decent start with the pistol kill. We're going to hop on board with Cal now because he's starting to shoot. And I will be changing the color after this map because it is hard to tell the difference. Cal off to a 4-0 start. Will he read the secret push? Hopefully he gets away with his life for his sake. Zuko pops a big 2-piece, but is traded out by Miss Silence. Slaying looking pretty good here for the SpeakEz. Cope off to a bit of a slow start. Only 2 engagements, so not that it's that important. Dill going to be a critical kill here in the back. Is able to get to the back. Xavier gets absolutely ripped off Lambo. Dill is absolutely in Narnia. Finally does get taken out. Goku able to kill Miss Silence in the back. Nola is fighting hard for the back, but it's not really translating into much of anything. as Zuko is finally able to push towards the time, and that is a Nola break. That was a relatively clean break. 20 seconds go to the speakeasy, roughly, but now they spawn up in the back, so the break here critical for speakeasy and comes in
2v1.
Oh, 2v1 need to find Zuko, and they do. Zuko finesses and gets some time, and his team spawns in the back, so they will get this scrap time unless Miss Silence has something to say about it. Hope will win the gunfight. Scrap time going in favor of Nola Voodoo. We will have just about a tied game. Sav gets the big pick on the cross. Will they read Goku? Goku gives up his position and will get traded out. Initial gunfights over towards P3, favoring Speakeasy. Someone has to hop on time. It will be Capital. They're reading these split spawns. Split spawns for Nola. Maybe they're not reading them now. That tin player could be huge. Player 7 in the back, Lil Dill, is trying to anchor this, but at some point he needs to collapse or something. There are some kills, and 3 down for the Speakeasy. Miss Silence able to find the trade. Miss Silence shooting very well tonight, already 9 and 5. Speakeasy off to an early start, but nothing really big. It's very close here as Cope, after a rough start, was on a 5 spree before dropping.
Oh, and trades back and forth.
Oh, and look at the spawns. Speakeasy are rotating first, but Nola got split spawns behind them. This could be an instant break. It's probably going to be an instant break. It is, as Cap needs to go massive for Speakeasy, and he is traded. Miss Silence, though, finds one, not able to find the next. Nola win the initial time off of a very weird set of spawns. Speakeasy do get the squad spawns. Cal finds 3.
Does he get the 4th?
No, Dill shuts it down. Sav takes down Cap with the 4th. Sav is playing extremely wide right here and probably going to get ripped by Zuko if he's not careful. The collapse starting to come in, and that was just about instant.
The insta-break.
And this is the scrappiest P4 I think I've ever seen, as Zuko finds 3. Zuko at 13 and 9. That scrap time will favor Nola. They should have about a 30-point lead after our first set of rotations. The difference here has just been that P4, really. It's been pretty much neck and neck otherwise. Looking at the stats, Cal has slowed down quite a bit. Capital having a pretty decent one. Sav on a bit of a rough one. Everyone on Nola doing relatively well, but a little bit of time here for the Speakeasy. As long as they maintain these P2 spawns, not the worst thing to get some time. Hope, spotted by Miss Silence, drops. Big play here as player 6 is hitting through the bottom. Zuko.
They read it.
Oh, what a read by Speakeasy. Their teamwork has looked good so far, but they need to start making sure they lock down new. Cope on Capital is going to be a massive gunfight out front, as Capital knows Cope is in the water. Cap looking to find him, but while doing it, drops, and this should be initial time for Nola.
Cope just played his life so well there, waiting for Zuko to help him on the pinch there.
Yeah, now the break, instant, scrappy initial. Goku needs to go big, does not there, but almost does. Zuko and Cope flooding through the side. Cope able to find a big kill on the Miss Silence in the back. Nola looking very good on their rotations. The problem is, they just can't seem to get the holds. Neither team holding very well. And now all the
breaking
kills.
Power is so strong.
Yeah, and all the kills favoring Speakeasy here, as they're looking to lock Nola in the back for this P3. But Goku goes big with 2, Capital able to get some kills. Capital against Zuko will be a huge gunfight here for the scrap. And Capital wins it. Capital should grab this last 10 seconds. We'll see if they collapse and try and get any of it. Dill is looking to play the exit. Dill should get the exit. Yes, we do see a lead change. It is anyone's game thus far. This has been an incredibly close map. And they're looking for the full flank, and they don't read the splits. That was an excellent... I mean, the break setups are great for Nola. They're also good for SpeakEz. Problem is, once they break in, they just can't hold it for more than 10-15 seconds at a time. But Cal is really shooting tonight. Goku finds another big 2. Nola spawning close, gaining a little bit of time here. If they're able to chain these 2 hills together, it's effectively done. But Capital flies in, single-handedly breaks it with a 4. Now, Nola is set up on new. Nola's set up on new, and they are also going to get the scrap. This is a disaster for the SpeakEz at the moment. Only thing is, Miss Silence finds 2, and Dill is now all alone on new. They need to collapse this fast. If they're counting what players are up, they should know, and they are going to find it. I'm going to get some Goku POV as SpeakEz insta-broke it. Cope and Goku waiting for the team. But the flank is coming in from Capital. Capital finds one. Cope, last alive, is going to run out mid. We'll see if he gets shot climbing the ladder. Does get some timing and escapes with his life. But they will collapse into open. Capital finds another big 2. Cope able to find 1. It's a 2v2 near time. Zuko drops. Cope last hope to get in and contest. And gets it. Bad trading there out of SpeakEz. And Cope just walked through open door and broke it.
He killed their whole team.
He did, and now he's playing the contest spot. Able to get 1 before dropping. Was on a 5. And Zuko just going massive. Able to get this scrap time for Nola. Sav able to gun Zuko. Scrap time is being scrappy. SpeakEz staying up about 10 points after a second set of rotations. This is still anyone's game. It is neck and neck. Cope is popping 2 pieces. Cope gets out. Oh. Capital slides on Zuko with the kill.
That's going to be another lead change?
Yeah, this one may be a lead change, but not for a long...
No.
Oh, no. I mean, P1 is an incredibly scrappy hill just because there are 18,000 angles to watch. So if you can get any kind of meaningful time, your team's probably winning. But Sav guns Dill. This is great time here. As Cope, the last near time for SpeakEz, or for Nola. SpeakEz spot him up, but he is finessing.
He plays his life.
Yeah, Cope's been playing his life so well this playoffs. It's not the Cope of old, just kind of blindly head bashing everything. The hit is coming through side door. Sav able to find 1, but Nola possibly about to break. Dill
good timing.
should be called out on the back. Is big kill there from Dill or from Sav. Oh, Sav runs out of ammo. Sav, Zuko all alone near time, and he drops. This should be some time for SpeakEz. We'll see how the hold is. They just don't seem. Neither team seems super comfortable with where the spawns are coming in on P2. But that is a big 2 kills. Oh, but as I say that, Goku, alive in the back, will spawn his team in the back. Could be detrimental with such little time, as they're going to have to work a break and fight out of this for new. Cal, impressive 26 and 21 with a lot of time. Scrap will go to Nola. It is going to be, once again, just about a 10-point game heading into P3. I think this one's going to come down to P4. And 2 for 1 there for Nola. Cal doesn't... Neither team seems quite comfortable with where the other team is spawning, but Cal's shooting right now. Cal finds 2 before getting traded by Dill. Dill now on time, will get taken down, and that is an instant break. And Zuko drops. They should be reading this, that spawns will flip, and it looks like they have. Xavier getting down a nice trophy, able to call out where it is. Cap, I believe that's Cap. Yeah, Cap is flanking. Cap's won so many one-on-ones against Zuko, and the demon versus demon battle is so big. Now, as I say that, Nola do have plat control as Cope finds the kill. This rotation to P4 could be everything. Nola gonna have a tough time winning it at P4. SpeakEz, a slightly easier time, but not a guarantee, as Nola has the initial time, but Scrap will go to SpeakEz. They'll be just about 20 seconds. They will be exactly 20 seconds away from victory, but Kills coming in favoring Nola. Nola cannot win it off this hill, but they can be incredibly close. Cal finds the first blood. Capital finds the second. The collapse starting to come in. Xavier through the back. 3 go down, 4 go down. Zuko hitting the contest. Zuko gets in. Zuko drops. Sav not reading it. Sav not reading it, but able to get away with his life. Cope drops.
That's a big win from Cap.
And now 10 seconds needed for SpeakEz. Dill wins the big gunfight, but is traded. Contest is in. Contest shut down.
Cal gets 2.
And Goku pops
gets
2. Goku
They
might
spawn
be
close.
back, but Capital spawns close, finds 2. 3 seconds remaining. Dill, last hope. Last hope. Gets taken
Cap
down.
gets
Nola
4.
needs to fly.
Cap got 5. Cap ended the game with a 5 streak.
And that was a grade A bang out as SpeakEz take it 250-194. Chris,
That was a crazy map.
yeah, Chris, in your opinion, what was the difference in that map?
Dude, honestly, it was crazy because I feel like SpeakEz were getting most of the rotations, winning those battles for like the spawns, right? And it was just Nola. They just kept breaking and breaking and breaking. Whenever it came to that P4 though, they finally held a hill. It was the biggest thing in the world. They had a full setup. They had them 4 dead. They had the spawns they wanted. And then Cap was just getting kills. I don't know. He went 48 and 22. It's just self-explanatory. He was going stupid.
Yeah, and that is a hot start for SpeakEz. That is really important, and quite honestly, scary for Nola. Puts a little pressure on them. They have to win one of the 2-3-5 maps now. They cannot simply win it off of respawns. But yeah, I mean, their S&D is looking a lot better as of late, but they also, I mean, all of the teams that finished top 6 were very solid teams. But I would say that SpeakEz's on a bit of a different level from some of the teams that have been eliminated. Obviously, no ill will towards any of the teams. Shout out to all of them. They battled hard this year and were really impressive. But, I mean, the SpeakEz and Nola Voodoo are no joke. Both teams are absolutely incredible in this league. And I'm just trying to hedge my words because I don't want to sound like I'm talking crap about teams, because honestly, this has been a very, very good season as far as placements and all go, and team dispersion. There are 6 teams going into playoffs that had at least a chance of winning.
I don't think it's disrespectful, because if you look at it, these are like the top 2 hardpoint teams, right? They're really, really good at hardpoint. That's like their game mode, right? So it's just a very interesting matchup because Nola hasn't played a team to like that hardpoint level caliber, right? Until now.
Yeah, and I mean, Scooby Doobies, I don't know the exact stat, but just going off of our experience, a very solid S&D team, but Zuko took over. If Zuko or Cope could have a takeover map like Cope did last night or Zuko did against us, it's a different story, and Nola stealing an S&D would be big.
Are we in a custom game lobby? I can't tell.
I am. It says that you're here. I don't know if your stuff is glitched.
I'm not. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, it said I was in the... I was queuing for a public match, and I was like, this isn't what's supposed to happen. If you look at those stats for that Hacienda map 1, right? I feel like the low tiers, as we said, they're like somewhat equally matched, right? the big difference
Everybody ready?
is the high tiers.
No,
And
give me
then
1
obvious-
second to get the teams set up in Codcaster.
Okay, buddy.
Did you not
I
download
can't
the
tell if you're
shit
talking to
from
me or
Cal?
them.
Come on.
Okay, buddy.
Boom, boom.
All right, I'm ready. Buddy.
I was gonna say. Oh, okay. Can I? You said something like really loud, and I was like, "Do I just stop talking?"
And we are going to change over to gameplay. Wcaster, Dever.
Wcast. Ever. Well,
Did you Dever as
I
well?
guess- yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
probably
always has
everyone.
me tweaking.
I'm gonna say they can hear us, right? I'm just making sure.
Yeah,
I was gonna go over the stats for that last map. Okay. So the main thing to look at is the demon and high tier head to head, because Zuko didn't go positive that map. He went -2 whenever Cap went plus 26, 48, and 22. And
Yeah.
Cal also went +6 compared to Goku's -9. So like that's a big thing going into these maps.
Yeah, and one thing I'll say about Zuko, he always finds a way to turn up throughout the series. Probably not his best map, or not his favorite map with this squad, but that's concerning for Nola if Goku's not shooting, because they're a completely different team when Goku decides to shoot back. But when he's getting pieced, their team looks very average. I mean, the high tier, kind of those mid tiers, are very important to at least be decent, and then where you really gain ground is Demon and low tier. I mean, I'm a high tier. I realize that I just need to do marginally decent. But now, back to gameplay. Hacienda S&D. We are seeing the only maps you're guaranteed to see tonight are 3 Haciendas. So W variety out of the 2 teams, getting deep in their bag on their map picks.
Okay, I just realized Nola, I'm pretty sure, picked that map 1. So them losing it is very bad here. This is, I feel like both of their teams wanted this S&D map.
Yeah, and this is going to be really interesting because Nola Voodoo won this map last night, but again, that was off of Cope's generational performance. They're going to start working at A. Looks like SpeakEz have pretty much conceded the site, and 2 go down quickly. So now Dill's alive, 3 down. Dill in a 1v3. Oh, will they overchal? No. This is such a... Oh, Spot Sav tags him up. Now they have intel on where he is. And Dill drops, so that is 1 round to SpeakEz.
He almost won that too. Cap starting off well, 3-0.
Yeah, and keeping track of the first bloods, that is 1 for SpeakEz. I'm really interested to see how the first bloods turn out, just because of Nola Voodoo a couple nights ago scamming when they got life advantage, and SpeakEz plays such a structured form of S&D that if they get the first blood, you have to make an absolute hero play, it feels like. But now, looking like a split B push here out of SpeakEz. No one even remotely close. They were expecting an A. Sav gonna get this down fast, and we'll see if Zuko shoots his toes. Zuko does. Not the best plant there for Sav, as they did not clear it. Now, first blood's even at 1-1. Missilance has the bomb. If there's anything good about it, the only player that dropped was the low tier. Cope has the snipe, might get some interesting timing. Able to get 1, will get traded, but that 1 with the snipe always big. 2v3 for Cal and Capital. These are 2 players that could definitely do it.
At least the 2 players you would want to be in this situation. The high and the demon.
Yeah, and you know it's playoff time, because if you look, no one's wandering, no one looking to scam. SpeakEz looked to play the scam. We'll see if they check this corner as Zuko is backing off, effectively giving away A. Will Capital get Dill? He does. Will he be able to cover? No, Zuko able to kill the planter and drops.
Nice.
1v1 Cap versus Goku. Cap reads it, but Goku wins it.
That would have been insane.
That would have been the craziest 1v or technical 1v3, 1v2. Yeah, and I believe that would put Capital at 6-1 thus far. Just a little bit of a mental error, as Nola got 2 kills, Zuko got 2 freebies on planters just shooting their toes. I don't know how this far into the season SpeakEz don't know that you have to plant it on that back corner if you want to stay alive. But now Cope looking to take some space. Nade comes through and gets some intel. Xavier playing close B. Only player close B. As now SpeakEz potentially on a rotate. They're effectively making the sniper useless as they are forcing aggression. I believe that's going to be Cap calling in the RCXD. And he does get intel. It's not going to find the kill, but it will provide intel. But as I say that, the bomb's rotating. Goku drops. Zuko able to retrade Cal. Zuko has bomb. Interesting timing coming up here as Capital's working on a play. Spots Zuko, and that's bomb down and numbers. Now, at this point, SpeakEz just can't scam. They should know they have bomb down, and it looks like they're playing it like they know have that intel. Cope only has a sniper and a pistol, so Dill has to go big here. I believe Dill just shot at Cope and gave away his position. Cope able to get the SMG and the bomb, but drops. Lil Dill into another 1v3, almost snaps, but does drop, and SpeakEz take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah. Cap is going 9-1. He almost got 3K first round, right? He almost got that ace round 2 and gets a 3 round 3. He is frying.
Yeah, he is on pace to drop as many as 33 kills in the S&D.
33.
Yeah, and Zuko not having a very Zuko map, but I mean, Lil Dill 0-3, Cope 1-3, Goku 2-2. But Cal and Capital have all of the kills for the team, as Sav and Miss Silence also on donut watches. As trades come through, Cope finds a big 2, finds Capital and Savior. Zuko gets stuck. That is a huge nade out of Miss Silence. Miss Silence tags up Dill. Oh, and Dill, they have the intel on Dill and the 2v1. Dill able to spot Miss Silence. Miss Silence playing her life.
1-3.
And Cal with the shots to win the round. SpeakEz take our first attacking round, I believe. Or maybe, I believe that's the first attacking round, but I could be faded.
I think so, yeah. One thing to take note of, Cal has 3 first bloods.
And that is huge. Cal is such an X factor when he's on his game. He's now up to 5-2. Lil Dill's still on donut watch. Savier's still on donut watch. The low tiers are low tiering, but should one of them start getting kills, could sway the momentum of the game. As Zuko finds a first blood onto Sav. Miss Silence drops to Goku. 2 bloods there. Quick 2v4. Cal not going to read this. Capital, this should be a Nola round. It would be an absolute scam of all scams, as they have the 4v1 advantage and bomb is going down. We'll see what kind of timing Capital gets. Capital able to get Cope and get away with his life. Doesn't have a lot of time to work with. I agree. This is a fantastic route, but he's got to work quick. 3 players alive for Nola. They should hear him open the door. Will he try and take advantage of it? He gets out. But Nola is not scamming. Zuko trying to... He heard that. Goku should have spotted Capital. Capital spots Goku. Not a lot of time left, as Goku and Dill combine very well, and Nola get back into this one with an attacking round of their own.
Goku there, just playing his life there. He knew he didn't have to just challenge, so he was waiting for Dill to give him the assistance for the kill. Good round for Nola. That's what they needed.
Yeah, that was an absolutely critical around there. All right, Sav, what are you seeing so far?
See the
Or,
savior POV.
yeah,
I don't.
he's 0-3. I want to see what is going on. And now, well, Capital's stealing his kill. Capital's frying. Sav gets the tags up. They're getting a ton of info, and they have life advantage. Another first blood. But now they just can't scam. They have numbers. I'm interested to see. Cope does not have the sniper. Cope looking to pinch. Timing will be everything. His route, he's taking the deep route, but Cal able to take down Dill. It's all down to Cope and Goku. They're both fighting it from top secret. Could be great, could be disastrous, as SpeakEz are not scamming here. Goku is getting out plat. Spotted by Cal. Nice shots there from Goku. Goku gets one. Miss Silence takes down Cope, and now Goku in the 1v3. Goku only has 20 seconds to work with. He's going to have to work fast. Any kills here, big though, as Capital beams Goku.
God damn. I don't know. If you saw that, I'm not really a big fan of how Cope played that. Because Goku did a lot over there, but Cope just went in for a flank instead of helping Goku out in that 10 push.
Yeah, and it was such a slow retake. I understand trying to see a scam or playing some time and getting some intel, but they were both sitting top secret. Goku finally started to work a bit of a route and did find the kill, but like you said, Cope took himself out of the play. Big attacking round here, as Nola do not want to go down 5-2. Let's see what Zuko has to say. Cal finds another first blood. I said first bloods would be big, and they have been so far, but Zuko able to trade out Capital. Capital now down. Bomb going down fast at A for Nola. Very little intel, as Dill able to get away with his life. Two players around secret. We'll see how they choose to attack it. Dill drops. Zuko and Cope in the 1v2. Cope watching the flank, Zuko watching the front. 30 seconds on the clock. Zuko just trying to check bomb. And SpeakEz need to start working fast. And they have info. Cope now into the 1v2. They know where Cope is. All they have to do... Oh, and now Cope just has to check bomb. This should be a round for Nola. And it is.
He dolphin dived and missed that.
I hate that play from SpeakEz, to be honest, and it was a great play by Cope. They had the 2v1 advantage. They either have to stay alive and hit that out well, or just watch over the diffuser. They let Cope get it down to a 1v1 with no time left, and great play there by Cope. Cope looking pretty solid.
I'm not really a big fan of that diffuse play. I don't know. I don't think that was the right play there.
I would wholeheartedly agree. Oh, sorry.
4-3. I was gonna say, either way, 4-3. Cope's on a 2.
And Cal has been so big with the first bloods, but Goku finds a first blood. Goku finds 2. Miss Silence and Sav last alive. Capital is getting isolated right now. He loves to play kind of loose and free, and they are punishing it at the moment. Sav still 0-4. Miss Silence able to get some tags up. We'll see what Sav can do. Sav gets some bad timing. Sav sees 3 of them. This is about to get interesting, as they're probably going to fly at him. Miss Silence working the flank. Looks like they might be wrapping it towards B. Bit of indecision here, as they might just be hoping... Oh, Sav starting to wrap it towards B. If Plant gets down, it changes the round a little bit.
They spotted him. Zuko spotted him planning.
Oh, Miss Silence challenges too wide and drops. Now Sav in the 1v4. I mean, he's kind of a sitting duck at this point. The defuse should start momentarily, and that is a clean round from Nola to tie things up at 4-4.
I'm just surprised. See, this is going into round 9. He's still on donut watch. Whenever Cap, he started off 9-1, and he's kind of slowed it down too. All of just SpeakEz are kind of just, I don't know. They just aren't playing as good as they were before. What do you think their main problem is for these past few rounds season?
I mean, Cap has not been able to make those hero plays because he was getting kind of readable, to be honest. He was getting too aggressive, and they're just countering that aggression. And if he's not popping 2 or 3, and if he's getting first blooded, things change significantly. But now Zuko tagged up Sav. This is actually a pretty good hit. Nola's 4-hitting it towards B. The rotate should be coming quickly. Cal gonna be big here for intel. Nola has the plant should they choose to plant it. As Goku finds capital again for a first blood. Goku's going big in this S&D. And plant is starting to go down. We'll see how the kills go down. Stun comes through. They know the plant's coming in. Zuko able to find another kill. And Cal finds one but drops. And Nola Voodoo onto map point.
It's getting picked apart. I don't think Nola's really changing that much about their setups either. That's the crazy thing.
Again, doing a little stat check. Goku now up to 9-6. Sav still 0-6. Capital stuck on 12 kills. Looks like a relatively fast ace split here coming from the side of SpeakEz. Blind counter by Nola. Things are gonna get mixy, and mixy fast. Godnade takes out Cal, and Cope slides in for 2, and this should be map. Savior, will he find a kill this map?
Will he get a kill?
This is a gunfight to avoid the donut. Doesn't get world starred by him. And Nola Voodoo take the S&D.
I really like how Nola played that. They just, the longer that series, they just started to read how SpeakEz were gonna play it. They've really showed that they've put in a lot of work in this S&D for like these past 2 days. They've came a long way.
Yeah, and that was kind of a masterclass from Goku on the back end of that S&D to tie up the series at 1-1.
He started off, he got blooded 3 times and he had like 0 first bloods, but those last few rounds, he started to pick off people flanking and overchalling. It was very good out of them. They played structured. They were waiting for someone to just get a little bit too kill hungry, just overchow, overextending. And they would just pick them. Always having that lead advantage usually near the end there.
Yeah, and now we are guaranteed to see some vault hardpoint. No more of this Hasi only, but we do have one more Hacienda coming at you in the control.
Remember this Hasi control is very interesting because both teams have not played it in a while and Nola has never played it. So this is going to go either way, I feel like. I feel like it's just going to depend on how Zuko's frying, because in the hardpoint, Cap kind of had his number, honestly. So in this control, it really depends on Zuko here, if he can just become Superman and...
Yeah, and I also think a lot of pressure's on Goku. Goku has had some solid S&D maps, but has been relatively pitiful at times in control. Sorry, Goku. I'm just saying it how it is. Some of the control maps just haven't been that good.
These past few controls from Goku has not been that great. Again, we are sorry, Goku. Nothing personal. But if I'm not mistaken, he's not went positive in a control as of late. It has not been that great for him. Against Pandas, he had a .63. Against Seattle, he had a .91. And this is a better control team than them too. So he's going to really need to bring that S&D into that control.
Yeah, and I can definitely see him turning it around. Hasi is kind of a good map for him. Or should theoretically be a decent map for him as a sub, as long as he doesn't overheat too much and just overtrail wild crap. But yeah, he is critical to this map for Nola Voodoo, as both teams tied 1-1 in map count. And popping over to gameplay, we are not missing a second of the gameplay tonight. I am making sure of it.
I feel like this is going to be a big map needed for Nola here, because I don't think map 4 is favored for him.
I'm sorry, who would you say it's not favored for?
I would say this Nola needs this, because
Oh, yeah.
they picked this control, and map 4, it is not favored for Nola at all. It is favored for SpeakEz to win the Vault Hardpoint, so they need to win this for their best chances of bringing it to map 5.
Yeah, and I will say one little advantage Nola has is they have defense first. They won't know, or they'll know how many ticks they need to get. Oh, and the nades have been fantastic here. But Cope drops to miss silence. The pressure towards B. Capital able to find Zuko for Zuko's first death. Capital finds too early. Little bit of aggression onto B. Miss silence with the read onto top secret, and they need some players helping her at B. All the kills favoring SpeakEz right now. Zuko able to find one, gets taken down. Trades are flying in, but SpeakEz holding tight so far. That should be 2 ticks of progress in. The contest should be coming soon. Goku drops. Oh, and a unfortunate teammate. Capital, shaky shots, but Xavier able to clean up Dill. That's a clean B, and 2 minutes secured and 6 lives. If they're able to put Nola in a spawn trap, look for things to get incredibly dire here, as they're working the spawn trap, but Dill able to shoot Capital in the back, does not get the kill. That's a pretty critical blunder there, as they really needed that kill. They're putting a lot of pressure on spawn here, just bleeding lives. Capital gonna get some timing onto Dill, does. Capital's gonna be so big here, now 6-1. Zuko pops 2. Cap spots another, able to take down Goku. Not a single player positive for Nola on the defense. First tick is almost in at A, and it is being depleted, but lives, 9, now 10 more lives for SpeakEz, and they are just bleeding the lives one by one. Every time Nola gets a kill, they're dying 2 to 3 times, it feels like. And good team shots there as they're looking to stabilize a bit, but Cal able to find a big kill. Now Zuko's going to be massive, or is that Cope? Cope's going to be massive here at front line. Player 8, Dill, shooting from the back. 6 lives remain for Nola. This should be a guaranteed round win. They should be stacking the crap out of this and getting every tick they can. Nola only has 1 respawner left. You would hope it's Zuko. It will be Zuko. But now, SpeakEz are going to start stacking and playing for these ticks. They should get everyone on and just see how many ticks they can get. As Miss Silence takes down Goku, Goku will not be back this round. Finishes the round 2-9. And that is a dominant round win for SpeakEz. And something to note, they captured all 6 zones.
That is really big. Plus, they had 11 live advantage, too. That is going to be very crucial going into that round 5 defense. Having that many lives and ticks at the first round, like, that's big. How will Nola respond?
Yeah, Nola have not looked good in the respawns thus far. Now, Hasi, I mean, I will give Hasi credit. I'm not a fan of the map, but it's one that you can win on offense or defense. But they're going to need Goku to start shooting. 2-9 is not going to cut it. I mean, if he finishes 10-45, that will make A-Dub smile. Love you, A-Dub, but can't trade 40-something Sav. Will live in infamy.
Trade 41.
Oh, and a very quick 3 down
go.
there. Last player alive, Cope on B. Cope chails out. Oh, shaky shots, but gets the kill. but Capital finds 2. Sav here. Oh, Sav slides over Cope, and that is another 4 down. Capital just shit on Dill. Now
Did you
Nola
see
back
that?
to the spawns. Oh, Capital just shit on Zuko. Nola, not in a great position, but by no means out of it. But Goku is 1 and 2 on the round. Miss Silence takes down Cope again. Only 4 lives separate the teams, but, I mean, Nola are having trouble getting any kind of hold anywhere, as Zuko is solo on B. He's spotted and tagged and drops, and the tick doesn't come through. Oh, Cal, here's the plat jump. Goku gets the kill, but is tagged up. Goku with a big 2. Maybe Goku's starting to come alive, up to 5 and 11. Rough start, but turning it around. First tick's in. 5 lives separate the teams. 45 seconds on the clock. If they can deny B from Nola, things start to get scary because they really need that minute extension, and they need to find the spawn trap, because as things are currently going, they're down 5 lives. They find 3. This should be a bit of progress over towards B. Zuko playing the spawners, was reloading and doesn't get Capital, but is able to take down Cal. Dill with a big kill. Zuko reads Capital. Bit of over-aggression there as Nola is on B. And Zuko, so annoying on the spawn trap. They need to trade him out. Zuko now on a 5. They are able to isolate him and drop. B will drop. Player 6 Cope is on a life advantage, now down to 2 for SpeakEz after a very solid start. Zuko tags up Capital, but Capital escapes with his life and gets the kill. That is a rough one as 2 more go down for Nola. Goku able to get the trade. Goku starting to shoot a little bit better. Capital's flanking. Capital can be a disruptor here. I believe he did spot Dill going rock. Capital having a masterclass here at 20 and 8. Nola is scattered.
Capital is just farming Dill in their spawn.
Yeah, and Zuko, they're down to 5 lives. They have to get 2 kills for every 1 time they drop, and they are out of respawns. If they can keep Dill and Goku in that, and Dill now off the map. Cal finds Dill. Cal having a very solid series here, looking like a very good high tier, as Sav able to take down Zuko. Cope and Goku have to make some magic happen with 18 seconds left. They have gathered 3 zone captures, but now Goku has to go massive here in a 1v7. It's a matter of time. The second he drops in, he's gonna die, and that will be SpeakEz 2-0.
One key thing to note there is that round, I know Nola were down 7 lives in the end, right? And that's why they lost. But there is one reason why they were down 7 lives. And it's because they were just killing Dill in their spawn over and over again. They always, SpeakEz, they always had 1 or 2 and then Nola spawn. And he was just, and he couldn't even go anywhere. They always just had every bit of map control. And Dill was just getting unlucky timing.
And
It was a rough.
if you have not looked at the ZTL Discord, there is a picture of Terran there. He is not built like a P.E.K.K.A. He has beat the allegations. But now, SpeakEz look to close this control out convincingly as Sav finds the first blood on Dill. Not a great start to the map here for Nola, as Miss Silence now double positive. Cal, 8 and 10 slow one. Capital is triple positive. Oh, he just did Dill dirty. Zuko even. Cope now even. Goku double negative. Starting to fight out of it. Dill triple negative. And this is the first decent hold we've seen here out of Nola. They're able to push him back. Zuko able to get shots onto Cal. Able to get the 2-piece. Zuko maybe heating up a little bit. He did have a series before this, so you'd expect him to come in warm. But, I mean, you're shooting a different type of player, a bit more ratty and uncoordinated. As SpeakEz are finding some kills, lives are even, but with 40 seconds left, they have not sniffed a zone. Sav just trying to finesse, is taken down, isolated there. SpeakEz need to start working B at some point. I mean, They're looking content to play the kills and almost go 3 down as Zuko drops to Cal. And now 18 seconds, this should be a Nola round win. Shy of an absolute breakdown. This should be a Nola defensive win, getting a bit of mojo back. I like the play out of Zuko there, but he does drop. First tick starting to come in. Miss Science pops a big 2. Dill finds 1, but drops again. There's 1 tick. The shot's in the back. Cope gets 1, but Cal stays alive. Stops this time at 9 seconds. L stun from Capital. Capital able... No, Capital gets shit on by Dill. Dill may have just saved the defense there. And Nola with a very, very solid defense, only allowing 2 ticks. Miss Silence and Capital are having a masterclass.
I want to see someone on Nola start taking over. Because in the previous controls they played, right? There's been one person that's been just dominant for them. The last series, it was Cope, right? He brought his team to victory. I feel like brought them out of that like slump. I need someone on Team Nola to just go ballistic on him.
Yeah, and they need it desperately. They're going... Let's see. They need at least 4... They really need 5 ticks here, as they got outslayed so bad around 1. As Miss Lance is playing plat, Sav able to take down Cope, but Zuko and Goku find 2. This is... They're putting pressure quickly onto A. Capital flying in, gets 1... Capital's so good at getting away with his life. They are still on A, but kills starting to come in, starting to come through. Capital so ratty. That's 3 down. Here's where things start to get a little bit sus here for Nola, as they're kind of getting put in a blender again. They're going to fight this out through Rockside. Player 7 is through. Goku all the way to bottom line. We'll see what he can do with it. The second he touches A, though, he's a sitting duck as Miss Silence finds Dill. Goku with a big one onto Sav, but traded out instantly. Cap gets caught out by Cope, leaving spawn. Good kill there by Cope. Cope now up to 17 and 16. They are starting to work. Oh, Cope doesn't check his corner. He might get shot in the back on A. He's working towards line, and he will drop. Zuko finds another kill. Zuko drops. Oh, Capital just shit on Lil Dill for like the 4th time this map. That is not ideal.
It is not ideal.
And they are back to the spawn trap. I mean...
30 seconds left. They need to get something going.
Yeah, and they either need to fly B and get a full Cap, or they need to finish A. And Cap just got the intel on where they're spawning. Player 4 going to be massive here, Cal. Cal finds 1. Staggering the push. Dill needs to find this kill, or that was Goku, and does. But now they are on B. 16 seconds. First tick nearly in. 1.5 ticks at A. They're finding the kills right now. Miss Silence finds a big one. Goku shuts down Miss Silence. Zuko able to get 1 before dropping. Cal sliding in. Capital needs to go big here. Shaky shots from Capital. Life advantage, +6 for SpeakEz. SpeakEz need to decide if they want to fight this or if they just want to play it. Oh, bad nade. Cal team nades. Cope drops. Zuko getting that second tick of progress at A. If Zuko can get A, things get interesting. As 8 lives separate the teams, now 7, that minute extension would be big. But now Zuko drops. 11 seconds, and I don't know that Nola has a realistic chance to get there. Cope really the last hope here, and Cope's going to have to jump on A and will get cut down. Nola has to go big here, and Capital finding all the kills. And SpeakEz have taken map 3 by a rather convincing 3-1.
That was a pretty good showing from SpeakEz.
Yeah, their Hacienda control has been looking good. I mean, they took Scooby Doobies to map 5 or round 5, and it was a relatively close round, and then they looked very solid there.
It was very interesting because Nola, that was their first time playing that map. They might be questioning why they let that map go through.
Yeah, especially playing a team that played this as their last control. I mean, SpeakEz have had a bit of a break since last playing it, but it's fresh in their minds. It's the last one that they played, and They just looked more experienced, more familiar with it. Goku started to heat up, but had a terrible start to the control. Granted, they were spawn trapped bad, and my voice is cracking endlessly because I've been talking and not hydrating. But yeah, SpeakEz
Do you have
one.
water next to
I do.
you?
I've got my Pure filter. Shout out Pure. They don't sponsor us, but they should consider it. But yes, things here, bit dicey for Nola. They're going to have to win Vault Hardpoint and Protocol S&D. For all of the crap I talk about Nola, all the crap I give every one of their players except Dill, because anyone being mean to Dill is a terrible person.
Yeah.
But for all the crap I give them, they are a team that has fought out of some incredibly tough positions and just found a way to win. And I would not expect anything to change here. If they're going down, they're going to go down swinging. SpeakEz can't let the foot off the brake. They are literally one of 2 maps away from advancing on to the grand final. But, I mean, now you're playing a fired up Nola team. I'm choking on my own spit. I'm getting so hyped up casting my last match casting of the season.
Do you want me to give insight on the map 4?
Oh, I would love insight.
Okay, so this is a Vault Hardpoint. So SpeakEz are 5-1, while Nola are 3-1. The funny thing is, they both have 1 loss, right? Their losses are each other, because they are 1-on-1 on the head-to-head. And the thing is, right, during week 3, they had Fez, but they still played the map, right? It was Nola that actually won it. And that was whenever Zuko, I don't know if he still holds it, but he had the kill record for most kills in a hardpoint with 58. But then whenever they played in playoffs, whenever Zuko was at work, SpeakEz won 250-206. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup. But because it's SpeakEz's map pick, it's not looking good for Nola.
Caster ready?
Caster ready.
You have any extra things to add to that?
P4. P4 is everything on this map. If you get shit on P4 and you give up 60s...
Season, you ready?
Caster ready.
Oh, for some reason I can't hear shit.
Yeah.
Even fourth player.
But, I mean, if you lose 2
Oh,
P4s, that's
capital
110 to 120 seconds you've conceded immediately right there off of 1 hill through 2 rotations. I would say Nola looked good on it in their loss with Zuko on bad internet, but they also required just absolute heroics, and we're a bit farther into the season. People kind of know each other's play styles. It's going to be harder than ever for Zuko to have just a standout dominant performance. But anytime someone questions him, he proves them wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And we have switched over to game.
Map 1 as well. There was a lot of battle for spawns, but the problem is for Nola, SpeakEz were winning most of those spawns. They didn't have the right setups they wanted half of the time, right? They looked kind of off. But in the end, in that final P4, they actually got the spawns they wanted, and they closed up the map. So they're gonna need to put their A game here for this hardpoint to make sure they get those spawns.
Yeah, and who better to start this map off with than spectating Zuko? I mean, I would expect him to put on an absolute masterclass this map, knowing his team is on the brink of elimination. He's playing Cat. No one went Cat. Dill finds a first blood. Cope finds one. But Capital finds 3. Zuko is able to clean up. And Zuko turns and burns onto Sav. Rough one there for Sav. But SpeakEz walk in and grab a lot of control. Cope going to be so big here as his 3 teammates drop. Cope's chasing the kill, able to get it. But they'll turn around Cope doesn't find anything else. Interesting spawn here is Goku does spawn P2 parallel to pool spawners. So Goku, maybe reading this is starting to work for New. We'll see. He's through the back. Things will get interesting here. They don't know Goku's through the back. He hit an absolute route, but SpeakEz are getting a lot of time here. Now they have the intel on Goku. If Goku drops, things get a little bit interesting. Goku does drop, but Nola has the spawn advantage here initially. Cal gonna be big here, trying to rip Zuko at palms, gets him one shot absolute. Throwing a nade, but it does draw him out, and now the collapse should start to come in through the front. Oh, Cope with a massive 2. Cope finds a big 2 that buys some time for his team. Cope gets the pistol kill. Cal gets 1. Great team coordination there from Nola, but they are not on time. It's been so staggered, they really haven't gotten any time on this P2. 3 big kills come in there. Dill with a big 2, Goku with the 3rd. Cope finds the 4th. Maybe our first little bit of a hold here. Cope's trying to read these spawns, but not getting much intel. Player 4 gonna be big here. Cope trying to work through and flip these spawns. He does back off, so now he's gonna have to cross miss silence. That is scary the way she's been shooting tonight. Cope, kind of a sitting duck here. Gives away his position. Is gonna slide into vault where his teammate is. Goku finding another. The slaying looking pretty decent here for Nola. Nola's slaying has been good. Zuko able to find another. Nola grabbing that top art control. This is going to be big. Player 7, Miss Silence, has the top art control and is trying to deny Cope. Big shots there onto Cope. I don't know. The spawns. Nola spawns out for P4. Big play there out of Miss Silence. Not a lot of time being captured thus far as Capital finds another 3. Lil Dill, last alive, drops. That's a 4 dead. Capital on a 3. Spawning them in that ammo position. They're grabbing the scrap. Will not get the majority of the scrap, but they should have initial time on P4 as Cal going to be so big playing this top P4. Cope able to tag him up, but his 3 teammates drop, and Cope's given away his position, is able to read it. Great play there by Cope as Cal drops to Cope's nade. Cope going so big here. He has been one of the more impressive P4 players here for Nola through this playoff run. But initial time favors SpeakEz. Cal with a blessed spawn, able to get some intel, and Nola's dropping. Nola initially got some time, but then they all dropped. Now Cal is going absolutely massive. Only 7 and 8, but his kills have been so impactful here as he rips Zuko, reads Cope, but Cope with the shots. Savior. Ooh. Oh, and 3 go down. Capital needs a hero play. Capital makes the hero play. But Cope fighting through the back. They spawned in the back. 18 seconds left. Oh. Oh my gosh, you cannot let Capital do this. And they nade out of scrap. Nola's not even getting scrap easily, but through one set of rotations, it will be about a 15-point game.
SpeakEz got a lot of time on that P4.
Yeah, now Nola, big kill. Dill's had some impactful kills here. Not having a crazy scoreline, but kind of like Cal, just really big kills. As Cope gonna try and work the flank. Cope is on an AR. I'm not sure that I like this call. I know that you want to let Zuko fly, but you can just see the shot's not as confident, but that may be why is Zuko's having a bit of a rough one at 12 and 15. He's popped some pieces, but he's kind of getting put in the blender otherwise. SpeakEz doing what they want to do and keeping it scrappy, but great play here by Cope with that 2. Cope is 17 and 10. I'll shut my mouth about him on AR when he's shooting like this.
Dude, he's big. He's their biggest player right now. He is trying to get them spawns. He's their top player, like kill-wise. He's doing it all.
Yeah, and it is such an incredibly close map so far. We see a lead change. Savior drops. Capital trying to go big. Capital last alive drops. That's a clean 4 down. Cope is now, or Zuko now on a 5. Cope on a 4. If they're gonna get streaks, this is a good chance.
Oh no!
Oh, and I believe that should be Capital's cruise. Yes. and he finds 2 with it. That fairly nice cruise as it allows them to break in. Oh, Capital not shooting great there, but Cal able to find another big kill, but Nola holding steady at P2. This is exactly what they needed. Heading into this P3, now they have the advantage. They need to keep it scrappy. Keep it scrappy and get some P4 control this time. Hope trying to get loose in the back. Oh. Just whiffed shot after whiffed shot going down there. Neither player wanting to finish off the kill. Gentlemanly back off from both. But now a bit interesting here is SpeakEz. We're gathering some time and holding spawns. Now 2 players from Nola around time. Ooh, Miss Silence rips Zuko. Key fight here as Cope is flanking top art. Cope just got absolutely pissed on. That is not ideal. Cope got world starred in top art. He had the shots on Miss Silence.
Situation from last time.
Yeah, and it can be about a tied game, and Nola need to start fighting out of this and working towards new spawns as Goku finds the kill with the pistol. Cal trying to deny time. That will shut down the majority of the scrap. SpeakEz finding all the kills towards new. SpeakEz have the advantage here at P4. What did I say? The team that holds this P4 better will win. Only difference here is they need to hold steady and then keep it scrappy the rest of the way. 2.5 minutes left on the game clock, and it is an 18-point game. And now Goku, absolute outside side door, just trying to wait for some teammates. Zuko able to find Miss Silence, but Cal able to take down Dill. 2 drop. 3 drop for Nola. Nola are not getting any time here on this P4. Nola have been shut out on P4 both times, and this is starting to look a little bit scary. Their only hold so far has been P2. Goku on the cross. Capital just shit on Goku. Goku now -9. Lil Dill -7. Cope 21 and 17, only player positive on his team. Capital is having a legacy map at 34 and 17. And they will finally get a little bit of P4 time, but now they're in the trap. They are absolutely pushed back, and initial time should favor SpeakEz. As I say that, go Zuko with a big first kill. Zuko, Cal's now on a 10. I've missed it. Cal's on a 12. I'm just going to stay on Cal's POV because he is reading spawns masterfully. 13.
13?
He's about to drop a dreadnought
Almost
on him.
kills him.
He's about to drop a dreadnought. Sliding in, Zuko finally shuts it down. 35 points separate the teams. Little bit of time here for Nola. We'll see. They are able to flip out SpeakEz. You like to see it. I would assume that's a Zuko call out that spawns flipped, maybe a Cope. Both players would be smart enough to know that. But they get broken, and that's another 13 seconds of scrap here for SpeakEz. The problem here is SpeakEz have not, or Nola has not done anything at P4, and this was their only good hill. So if they don't go big here, things are getting dangerous as they are on the brink of elimination yet again. Xavier picking up pistols, had double pistols for a minute. Xavier just soaking some time. Lil Dill just got horked on. Team Nade comes through. Cope with another big 2. Cope does not want to go home. Cope is not ready for this season to end with Nola. He wants his chance to win a ring. He's leaving it all on the line.
Grand finals.
People have doubted Cope's ability in playoffs. Goku with a big 2. Goku now 17 and 26. They're getting a little bit of time here, and it's creeping closer. This is a big gunfight, and it is shut down. We'll see if Capital fights for it. I missed it, but Capital did get one. Scrap will go to Nola, but key here is going to be Zuko working towards Art. Someone is in Art. He has the info, and he gets shut down. Things getting dire here for Nola, as SpeakEz have the P3, P4 spawn hold, and they aren't finding the kills. Xavier going big here in Vault. Anytime they can get here is big. Xavier gives up Vault. 2 players are hitting it. That could be a bit of a blunder, as Zuko able to find Sav, but then trade it out quickly. Cope is going to be so big here in Vault.
They got the spawns.
Oh, they did. They did. Player 6, Cal drops.
Oh.
A breath of life for Nola. Nola is right in this thing. Nola finds 3 and keeps spawns. Zuko on a 5. Zuko's going massive here.
This is the first time they've had these spawns. They've had this setup.
The hold has to be clean, as SpeakEz only need 38 seconds. SpeakEz are fighting for this scrap that will get them close, and Dill finds 2, Zuko finds 1. Zuko does drop, but he should spawn new. We'll see if a cruise gets invested from Cal. I would like to see Cal call in a cruise here, invest that, and try to push them back. They're fighting it through street side. Capital able to find 1. Capital now up to 45 and 26. Absolute masterclass. Minute on time. 46 and 26.
Cal's calling it in the streak.
And it's not going to be terribly effective. It's not going to take anyone out of time, but it will shut down Zuko in the back. Goku needs to go big here. They need Goku at this moment as the lead change nearly comes through. Capital through the front. 30 seconds left. And now only SpeakEz can win it. Only SpeakEz can win it here. Zuko pops another big 2. Zuko's fighting for his life. Savior fighting for this top control. 2 go down.
Nice.
Savior needs to go big. Does not. That's going to be scrap for Nola, and we will see a lead change. They are going to be at about 240 points heading into P1. This should be the last hill. And Miss Silence on a perfectly timed flank, able to get 1. Will she read Lil Dill jumping up? She does not. She's going to get shot in the back. The gunfight's favoring Nola right now. Sav needs to go big. Is able to take down Cope. 1 player through mid. 1 player top cat. Zuko finds both. 2.
Win it.
5 seconds remain.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're going to a map 5.
Dude,
Holy
how
crap.
do Nola do this? How do they always do this? I don't understand. This is going map 5. I was not expecting this.
Well, one of our predictions will be right here.
Yeah. See, whenever I was going into this, I thought Nola would win the map 1. And SpeakEz would win the map 4. But it's been inverted. I had no clue it would be like this.
Cap goes 47 and 31 for the L.
That is rough.
And we will see a map 5.
That was crazy, dude. Dill going for that flank for the spawn, right? He won that giant gunfight, top art. If he didn't kill the guy top art, or if he got saw on the cross, they were 100% losing that round. So whenever Dill got through there and gave him those spawns to kill the guy top art, it was just over for him. With that, they had the setup for P4. They held it down flawlessly. And then they broke P1. That is an amazing round. Amazing few hills out of Nola. You want me to give you a refresher on their last experience on Protocol S&D?
Yes, please.
Okay, so SpeakEz are 1-1, while Nola are 0-1, and they played week 3 whenever they had Fez, right? Savior was new to the team, just left Nola for SpeakEz. They played that map. It was map 5. Nola were up 5, either 2 or 5-3. And then they just collapsed. SpeakEz won like 4 rounds straight. Won it round 11. And that was the only time that they've played this map that Nola has. So it's going to be very, very interesting. Oh, it is their map pick though. I don't know.
Whose map pick is it?
It's Nola's.
All right, very interesting.
You good?
Yeah.
Did you get anything funny this time? Going into the series?
No, I've gotten all the gameplay and everything. I'm just incredibly nervous.
You're incredibly nervous? Gotcha. Oh, it's gonna be big. This is insane. This is gonna be the final round to see who gets eliminated and who goes to the grand finals.
Yeah, and like you said, a complete toss-up. It's gonna come down to teamwork. I think Nola might have an advantage here. Their teamwork has been so good at times. SpeakEz always has immaculate teamwork, but I mean, I just think if Sav doesn't drop an RC on Capital's head, it's a different first outcome, or on Zuko's head.
It's gonna be very interesting. I really want to see what Nola have planned here, because it was their map pick. They have to have something planned, right? But SpeakEz did win the head-to-head. Who do you think we should watch first?
First I think I'm gonna see if Cope has a sniper out. If he doesn't have a sniper out, gameplay. He shouldn't have a sniper out. If not, then honestly, whoever.
Cap would be a good one?
Yes, they are on the attack, so Cap would be a very good one. So we'll hop on board with Cap here. And we will see what they opt to do. I'm gonna see real quick. Cope has an SMG out. They're hard countering A. Capital flying B. Will he get the timing on Goku? Goku tagged up. Goku throwing shoulders. Fantastic job by Goku. And Lil Dill and Zuko combined for 2. Capital needs to make the play here. Able to tag up Zuko. Has to get away. Cal able to find the first kill for SpeakEz. Capital able to find one. Cal and Capital have gotten it to a 2v2. They get a freebie on Cope. Now it's all onto Goku. Goku needs to go big here. Has not found a kill yet this round. They are going to plant it over towards A. It looks like Capital. Where is Capital going to engage this gunfight? He's going to back off. Goku has no intel. Absolutely zero other than the bomb gets planted. He crosses, gives a freebie.
It's one.
Capital tags Goku up. What will Goku opt to do? Will he fly at it from the front? Capital's just keeping him pushed back. He gets the... Oh, what is the play? Capital's just keeping him pushed back. Capital stuns him, and time is dwindling. Goku has to go soon. Capital's just playing the head glitch. Goku drops to Capital. The 2v4 from Cal and Capital. Holy crap.
That was a big round. That was an almost impossible situation. They somehow managed to pull that off.
Yeah, and it all started with Cal getting some timing. I mean, I would say it was a Nola breakdown, but I really can't blame them. They were grouped up fairly well. They had a lot of intel. They just got some unfortunate timings. Like the kill on Cope. Cope was actually watching the right thing. He was expecting them to drop off and go A really quickly, and they just didn't. But now hopping on board, Zuko is flying mid. We'll see if he can win it. Open Zuko combine, but 2 kills right there. Now Zuko and Goku looking for a clutch of their own. They are a duo in this league, so the chemistry is there. It's just a question of how SpeakEz play this and if they scam or not, or if a hero play comes in. Zuko is going to grab the bomb, has an AR and an SMG. They're playing this slow. I like it. I'd hope they group up and hit something together. Yeah, now they are starting to work towards grouping up. SpeakEz are playing this so slow, and I don't hate it from them. I don't hate the play for Nola. They're probably going to go A. I don't know if Zuko saw Cal. Cal shoulders it and gets intel and drops. Ooh. Cal's got to know better than that. He gets a little bit greedy. But now Capital looking to play spoiler. Will he find Goku? He does. Now Zuko in the 1v2. Gonna drop into A. Will he find the kill onto Miss Silence? No, he does not. And Miss Silence with the clutch and SpeakEz take round 2.
One thing to take note here is Capital already has an RC. That is like some big things. In the first 2 rounds, he already has an RC. And they've also won both 2 rounds whenever they got first blooded. So this is big for SpeakEz here.
Yeah, and this offensive round is everything. If they go up 3-0, then you start needing a hero. I mean, Nola 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 2-2 versus Capital going crazy, but they are able to find the first blood. They're able to get Goku, but now Savior in the 1v3. Cope goes big and gets Nola on the board. Cope's starting to heat up.
Dude, look at his gunshots here in this final kill cam. He was not missing.
I know how bad Cope wants the chance to play in a grand final. And he shoots Sav flying through the air. Great play.
We're gonna see them shit talking in Gen Chat for like few hours after this. Both teams really want to win this.
Oh yeah. The shit talk will be legendary. Both teams players need to avoid getting any kind of timeout with the losing team just for their...
The mid, look at Cap here.
Oh, and Cap does find one. Zuko and Cope into a quick 2v4. Cope able to get one. Cope is shooting. Zuko finds him. Another. It's 2v2 now. And they're very split, but they have 2 power positions. Are we going to see 2v4 clutches? Cope just got intel. He's about to kill Sav. Oh. He escapes with his life. Neither player wants to go for the kill, but Cope will drop down and Miss Silence gets the kill. Zuko in the 1v2. Miss Silence and Sav last alive. Zuko does not have bomb. Zuko's going to have to fly in and get bomb. I'd be interested to see. They know where bomb is. Oh, is Sav going to scam? Sav hops up and he's going to be... They have the intel now. Miss Silence has the cross. Miss Silence flying in. Zuko playing it to perfection, but Miss Silence finds the kill.
Miss Silence. That was a big win. I thought Zuko was going to win that there because he saw her right there. It's an unfortunate shallow right there.
That was, and I mean, I'm going to give Zuko his flowers there. You could not play it better. They were in a 2v4. Zuko and Cope got it down to a 1v1. I mean, both teams have been kind of scamming here. Whichever team corrects the holes in their play and starts playing correctly are going to pull away with this. Key difference here is only one player stuck on 1 kill for the SpeakEz. Goku and Dill both on 1 in this map 5. Zuko hits the nade. They're hard countering A, but a bit of a slower play. Will be interesting. Zuko might get some timing if he jumps up. He spots 1, spots 2. He's getting intel. I love the trigger discipline. And that's 3 down. It's all on to Miss Silence. And a huge round there for Nola.
Yeah. Well, that's very unfortunate for Miss Silence there. She tries to chow and then Goku just goes right out of frame. That is a round Nola needed right there. Going down 4-1 would not have been a good look for them.
Yeah, now they need to find the defensive win, or the offensive win. Offense has been getting away from them. First Bloods have been so critical. I need to get some Cal POV. I don't think I've gotten any of his POV. Having a solid 4 and 5 start. Zuko has the bomb for Nola. Looks like they're gonna work. Is that mid? Oh, and Capital finds Zuko. Capital finds 2. I don't know if they know that bomb's down, but that's gonna put Goku and Dill into a quick 2v4. SpeakEz, will they scam? They're not so far. Lil Dill finds 1. Solid play there out of Dill. He's tagged up. They know where he is. No one's overextending. They're playing this smart. They know they have bomb down. It would be a great moment for a Dill legacy clutch. It would be insane, a 1v4 to tie it up. But I think he was spotted there by Cal. But it's not going to warrant any real change in play from SpeakEz as now Dill spots him. 30 seconds left. Still time to get bomb. Dill will get bomb. He just can't hit any doors or anything. Oh, they weren't playing the bomb. He gets the bomb for free. He's going to run it B. B is completely open. Cal might have seen him. Cal reads and gets the kill.
That's an insane win. He just like 360'd him. Did you see? That is big though. That is big.
Yeah, and the attacking rounds have been a bit iffy for both teams. I've got to give... I think Cope might be IGLing Nola. It might be Zuko. Whoever's doing it has called such a good defensive game here. Just about every round, they're hard countering the SpeakEz push. And I think that's something to note. SpeakEz have just kind of been getting super aggressive in finding the kills. Nola has been team shooting and trading. And they've been finding a lot of trades and all. But now, SpeakEz looking to isolate Dill. One player flying top grandmas. Dill able to find a first blood. That's big there for Nola. Oh, snipe is out from Cope. Cope finds one with the sniper. He's tagged up. That'll push him back. Cal gonna retreat. Now into the 2v4. I don't want to hop off the snipe, but I don't think the snipe's gonna... The snipe might see something soon. Cal able to find one. Zuko able to trade out Cal. Cope doesn't see Miss Silence with the snipe and gets taken down. Miss Silence gets it to a 1v2. Goku and Zuko alive. She's reading it, but she drops in a great round there from Nola Voodoo. 4-3.
One thing to note as well, Nola are actually winning most of their first bloods. They're getting most of them. And if they don't get the first blood, they most likely either get a trade or they just get two-pieced with like unlucky fortunate timing. It's been very good teamwork from Nola so far.
It has been, and we'll see if we go to a 5-3 and potential series point, or if Nola will tie it up. It is really anyone's game at this point. Cope's taking the bomb. It looks like we might be seeing a B. Is it a blind counter from SpeakEz? Is it a blind counter? Will they run into the funnel? Sav finds one. Cope finds the trade. Cope running towards the plant. Cal not able to find the shots. Capital on a huge flank here. Will he find Goku? He sees the door open. Cap drops. He gets shot in the back. Bomb goes down. Cal finds the kill. Now Miss Silence into another 1v2. Gets it down to a 1v1 with a lot of time left. Knows where Goku is. Goku is way out of position. We'll see what kind of timing he plays for. He's gonna have to trail eventually. Miss Silence needs to start reading it. She spots him. But Goku wins the 1v1.
She jumped out the window. She had a good heady right there.
Yeah, and I would have liked to see her get into one of the mid or right windows, because she knows he's probably going to cross at some point, unless he hits a wild under route and just plays for the no defuse. If she quick diffused it or played the cross, she wins that, but just not able to do it. And the aggression from SpeakEz comes back to bite him in the butt. They're running into the blender of Nola. And Cope now up to 9-6.
They've been so good on this, like, adapting midway through this surge. Even in, like, the map, too, they were just adjusting those rounds. They were down a few rounds in the Hasi, and then they slowly started to bring it back. That's what they're doing here. Cope already getting first blood again, and then getting out of there with his life.
I would like to see this one rotate B fast here. That's exactly what we are seeing. I don't know how much intel came through. Someone had to have spotted it. First on the first line of a defense will be Dill. Dill's tagged up and retreating. Capital's playing for him. He hears the reload. Able to take down Dill. 3v3. Goku able to take down Savior. 2v3. Miss Silence and Capital need to go big here. Capital just trying... They're playing the timing. The route through the middle. Oh, Cope drops to Capital. 2v2. How do they opt to play this? Do they lay the bomb? Do they keep playing for the checks? Nola playing so slow and... What's the word? They're not overextending anything. But Miss Silence finds Goku. Zuko last alive. He's going to fly at it. Into a 1v1. Did Capital see Zuko? The demon's going at it.
He's out of there.
And Cap's gonna have to plant it.
He's hunting for the kill.
Will he find
Who
it?
wins it?
Oh, he gets timing. Oh, and
He
Zuko.
wins it. It's good timing.
I feel so bad for Zuko there. He played that to perfection and got COD timinged. I mean, that is just the most unlucky COD timing there, and Capital goes huge.
That was crazy, dude. I thought every time I feel like one person has an advantage, it always just somehow flips in the other team's favor.
And we are now on series point. SpeakEz looking to put it away. Nola Voodoo need 2 in a row. Cope has been the heartbeat of this team so far. I'd assume with their season on the line, I'd assume an A is coming, but no, they're running mid. They may isolate Capital, but Capital able to take down Cope. That is a huge kill, but another huge kill comes in as Zuko gets the trade onto Capital. Zuko needs to go big here. Lil Dill finds Cal. 2v3 situation for the SpeakEz, looking to close it out. Nola should plant the rock at A. Oh, Sav finds Lil Dill, but Goku puts Miss Silence into the 1v2. Miss Silence playing it 50-50. Bomb is down. I don't think she knows where... She may know where bomb's down. It is not down anymore. Goku able to grab it. Quickly going over towards A. Miss Silence, do they hear the zip? She's wrapping back towards B. They have still not laid it. They are terrified of getting bad timing. But now they plant it. Miss Silence has 45 seconds to work with. 2 players to find. They just can't stack up. If they play their trades, we should be headed to around 11.
They're just playing back to back, shoulder to shoulder.
This should be an unwinnable round for SpeakEz. Miss Silence is going to slide in, find Zuko. The trade comes in, and we're going to round 11.
Of course, you're going to round 11. The most stressful series. I was gonna say that was the same 2 from Nola. That was in that round 10. They're both usually the ones that are just like slow, trying to like ice up in those end situations. Around 11.
And SpeakEz get the attack. Attack has been... Has the defense been favored thus far? I kind of forgot.
I got no clue.
Yeah, I mean...
I think it's like 50-50.
And here are
sign.
first bloods. Dill... Capital is investing in RC. No players on either team want to drop. Taking this RCXD, able to take down Dill, but an RC of their own coming in. It's a 4v3. Zuko, Cope, and Goku. Last alive. They need to go big here in the 3v4. Shots ringing out. Cope's going for a hero play. Will he get timing? Oh, he may not read this player down below. Will he get the timing? They are able to get Cal. It's a 3v3. 3v3 retake, 45 seconds on the clock. I don't know how they want to attack this. Xavier holding it from the front. Gonna give up the front. And Nola are gonna hit it through the front. Things getting incredibly interesting here. Oh, they have the intel. Cope looking to fly in. So much coming down to these next 5 seconds. As Capital drops, Xavier able to take down Zuko. Goku drops 1v2. Cope needs to go big. Cope been the life of the team. And the SpeakEz ice up and win it in.
Dude, that
You will never fucking
that
beat
is
me, Doug.
heartbreaking for Nola there.
You will never fucking beat me. You will never
I
fucking
feel
beat
so
me.
bad for Cope. Cope and
So
Zuko
much.
put their hearts into it. The entire team did. But Cope went so big that in all of the searches, he drops 10 kills. And
Breakers fucking breaks,
Nola
Zuko. Love that single.
falls
Breakers
in a
fucking break.
round... Map 5, round 11. I honestly feel sick for Zuko and Co. as they were a very good team throughout the year. I mean, nothing but respect for them. But now our grand finals matchup is set. We will have, from winners bracket, Scooby Doobies taking on the losers bracket SpeakEz in yet another matchup.
Wanna win this shit?
They played each other in winners,
GG's, man.
and now they gotta play again.
Cal, you had my tell Cal he had my number.
That was such a big match.
I honestly feel sick for Nola. I don't feel it's right to do post-game interview
You don't
just
think it's-
because
yeah, that's a good idea.
Sav might go rogue, and I really don't know that we want to drag anyone. Let the teams talk it out among themselves. But holy crap, what a series. I mean, I gotta say, my prediction was right again.
Oh yeah, you're really good at predictions, dude. I don't know. Whenever at like the beginning, like halfway through that series, Xavier was not having a good start in that S&D. And then later down the road, he started to get pieces. He started to win gunfights more and more. I feel like he just iced up for the team. The whole team just started shooting a lot better too. They started playing more as a team. They started playing better. It brought into a fortunate 1v2 there for Nola. It was a big round. Insane round 11.
Yeah, and that is, I mean, what I have to say, because this will be my last cast of the season. I'll be casting again in season 3. First of all, thank you to the ZTL community. I have enjoyed casting these matches. Your energy in chat really does fuel me. I love hearing thank yous after matches I cast. I love seeing these teams compete. I love competitive Call of Duty. But this season had some of the best matches I have ever seen. This was an absolute banger. Nola has nothing to hang their heads on. Yes, they come up short, finishing top 3, but they'll regroup, they'll come back season 3, and they put up a fantastic performance.
It's the closest match you could ask for, honestly. It was so good. Map 1, 250, 194. Map 2, 64. Map 3, 3-1. It could have went to map 5 in that control. It was fairly close to go in there. That map 4, 250, 134. And the round 11 map 5. A good series from both teams.
That was, and yeah, I think we're about to wrap it up here for our coverage of the ZTL. Do you have any last words for the stream?
I wasn't ready for this.
Oh, that's fine. We've covered just about everything there is to cover.
You had everything ready beforehand. Besides that, I don't know. It's a good series. I don't know. I'm proud of both teams. Like both of them, they really showed improvement from the beginning of the season until now. I think both teams really should be proud of their growth so far in these past few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, Nola made a loser's run of a lifetime. They just came up one round of S&D short. Honestly, I feel pretty bad for them just because as a competitor, I know the feeling of putting it all on the line and just coming up short. But hopefully that fuels them further to compete and come back season 3 with a fire. Always a pleasure casting with you, Chris. Has been fun the last 3 days for sure. Love your insights. But I think we're gonna wrap it up here. See you with the grand final on Sunday or Monday.